It looks like something that college kids do on spring break.
It needs to be shut down today.
An Algiers neighborhood outrage. They say loud late-night pool parties are packing out a local country club.
WDSU investigative reporter Aubrey Killian spoke to neighbors. He tracked down the club operator and uncovered video the city is looking into right now.
We need the city to step in and stop this before it's too late.
Gilbert Crowden is one of many in Algiers concerned about parties like this at the Aurora Recreational Club on General Meyer Avenue.
I don't want to be here after the end of the summer saying we told you something was going to happen in that place.
And he's not alone. Neighbors provided video of the noise from their homes.
So be a neighbor, bring down the noise at 10 o'clock when you're supposed to. Let everybody enjoy their homes.
The type of music is extremely foul language.
They should be shut down immediately, right away.
Councilman Freddie King says he's received about 30 complaints and spoke to us Wednesday.
There are multiple violations for this establishment. The first one is the zoning. It is not zoned as a reception facility. It's not zoned as a nightclub.
The next day, we went to the club to get answers from the operator, Miles Cooper.
They say that they'd like to see you shut down. What's your reaction to that?
Not going to happen.
We showed Cooper the video that the city says is under investigation.
What would be your response to someone saying,
so
this is kind of difficult to live next door to?
So I agree with the decibel level, right? I see this as this could harm neighbors. I definitely see that. I also see that this is a cultural expression.
Friday, the mayor's office telling WDSU Investigates that the club was approved for an occupational license as a social club. An alcohol beverage outlet license is pending. A live entertainment license application was not approved. I asked, does the club have the proper permit to operate as is? The mayor's office says the events previously advertised and held at the location are not allowed. They say the department initiated an active investigation based on numerous neighbor complaints. There was at least one violation of live entertainment without the proper license permit.
This club is not just about the noise that they hear one day out the week. This club is doing a lot more for the community that has not been broadcast. And at the appropriate time, it's going to be broadcasted.
Cooper says he wants to engage in a conversation with neighbors.
The problem I also have is that, our privacy is being invaded. We've got people with cameras taking photos of people naked. I am not here to destroy the quality of life here. I am here to improve it, though.
Do you feel it's appropriate for kids to be working those events?
We haven't had any kids working the events on the inside of the party. We have adults that work here as well. If there's something that's not age appropriate, I'm not going to allow it. So you might have kids working on the outskirts of this or on the inside while a party is going on.
And I didn't see anything here that grown consenting adults did that they don't do throughout the rest of the city. Like you see taking throughout the rest of the city.
While Cooper showed us around the property and says it's safe, Crowden and his neighbors want action, but they are open to a conversation with Cooper.
We're not picking on anyone. We just want a good quality of life like any other parish. This would not happen outside of Orleans Parish.
Aubrey Killian, WDSU Investigates.
So Cooper tells Aubrey he does have lifeguards. The mayor's office says that information, though, is not known. We asked whether the mayor plans on shutting down the club. We are still waiting for a response.